Yo guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got a huge Michigan football recruiting update. We got a lot to talk about. Gonna be talking about Nyckoles Harbor, Jadyn Davis, Chris Peel, Samaj Morgan, Amir Hurry, and even more Michigan football recruiting targets. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into everything in this video. So if you guys are new around here, I greatly appreciate it if you could go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and other than that, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so the first one we're going to talk about is Nyckoles Harbor. Nyckoles Harbor, obviously the very talented freak athlete in the class of 2023. He is yet to commit to any school yet. He is a 5-star on 24/7 Sports, ranked number 9th nationally. Number 1 athlete, number 1 out of DC. He is an edge prospect. 6'5", 225 pounds, from Washington, D.C., and he goes to Archbishop Carroll High School. Now, they actually had their first game. It was between Washington, D.C. Carroll and Washington, D.C. Gonzaga. Now, Nyckoles Harbor's team actually lost 37-14 in their season opener on Friday night. Harbor recorded a sack and a forced fumble and a tackle for loss. That was actually cool because Harbor was actually going up against Michigan's offensive tackle commit Evan Link. So they had their talking at each other. But the main thing is Nyckoles Harbor has locked in his official visit with Michigan, and he plans to officially visit Michigan September 23rd through the 25th. And during that weekend, Michigan is actually playing Maryland, which he really wants to see. So obviously Michigan, Maryland right up there in his recruitment. So obviously if Michigan plays well against Maryland, and obviously if they have another great season, that's definitely going to impact on his recruitment. And right now, according to the recruiting prediction machine on on3.com, Michigan is number 1 with a 34.4% chance to land him. LSU is second with 29%, South Carolina 15.6%, Maryland 8.4%. Obviously his recruitment has been very tough to read, and he really hasn't, been talking about it because he was focusing on track. But now with the football season coming up, I'm sure we'll hear more about him now. So that's the latest on 5-star athlete Nyckoles Harbor. It would be a fantastic get for Michigan in the 2023 class, would really boost that class up. But moving on, the next thing we are going to be talking about is 4-star offensive lineman commit Amir Hurry and 3-star wide receiver commit Samaj Morgan. Now, Samaj Morgan had a big night in West Bloomfield's 47-7 win over Sterling Heights. Stevenson finished with 9 catches for 168 yards and a touchdown, and he also had an 81-yard kick return, which was an insane kick return. Try to get some highlights up on your screen, and let me tell you guys, Samaj Morgan, he is probably going to be going up in the rankings if he continues to play like that, and he could be a big problem here at Michigan. So very good signs on Samaj Morgan so far in his first game of the season this season. Now on3, the Wolverine caught up with Samaj Morgan and Amir Hurry after their first game of the season. Samaj Morgan had this to say. He said, "Coach Bellamy knows I'm a dog. He expects me to go out there and be a leader, make big plays when I'm supposed to." And he said, "We both know what I want, and I know what he wants." And then Amir Hurry said, "Coaches have been talking to us about just focusing on our senior year and enjoying the time and seizing the moment." He said, "Coach Jim Harbaugh has talked about that too. Enjoy our senior year and be kids before we get up to Ann Arbor." So that's the latest on Amir Hurry and Samaj Morgan as they obviously on the same team, West Bloomfield blowing out Sterling Heights Stevenson in the first game of their season. Now, next thing we're going to talk about is Providence Day High School in North Carolina. There are so many talented top recruits that Michigan is targeting at Providence Day. Obviously, the number 1 recruit on everybody's mind, 2024 5-star quarterback Jadyn Davis. Right now, Michigan seems to be the favorite in his recruitment, and by getting Jadyn Davis, we could also get some of his very good teammates, including targets like Chris Peel and Channing Goodwin and Jordan Shipp. Now, Jadyn Davis in the season opener, he didn't really do too much. He was just, throwing little short passes, and really the playmakers on his team were doing all the work pretty much, but he did complete 15 of 19 passes for 347 yards and 5 touchdowns, leading Providence Day to a 42-7 win over Rock Hill, South Carolina, a Legion Collegiate Academy. Now, Chris Peel is a huge target for Michigan. He's a 4-star on 24/7 Sports composite rankings, ranked 193rd nationally, number 22nd cornerback, and number 6 in North Carolina. He's 6 foot, 175 pounds in the 2023 class. Right now, Georgia seems to be the favorite. However, many people believe that Michigan could potentially get him because Georgia is stacking up on cornerbacks right now in the 2023 class, while Michigan, really does not have any cornerbacks in their class right now. So he's also actually ranked in the top 100 on On3. He's put as 6'1", 190 pounds on On3 as well. Now, on the recruiting prediction machine, Georgia has a 94.9% chance to get him. NC State, South Carolina, and Michigan also in the mix. But in his monster game, he racked up 186 yards of total offense and 3 touchdowns. Obviously, he is a cornerback, but he does play on both sides of the ball, and he had a monster offensive game. Now, the one big thing he did say, he said, I basically narrowed it down to a Final Four. He said, I'm going to make my official visits in September and commit towards the end of September. He said, I visited Georgia. He said, I have South Carolina on September 3rd, NC State on September 10th, and Michigan on September 17th. So it looks like Michigan will have the last visit of his official visits, and then he will be committing at the end of September. Now, also, who played in Providence Day's first game is 3-star wide receiver in the 2024 class, Jordan Shipp. He went for 2 receptions for 49 yards and a touchdown. And Channing Goodwin, 3-star wide receiver in the 2024 class, also had a couple of tough grabs and took a short pass 54 yards for a score. So that's the latest on Jadyn Davis, Chris Peel, Channing Goodwin, Jordan Shipp. All 4 of those recruits Michigan has a chance to get from Providence Day High School. Obviously, Chris Peel is in the 2023 class, one of the top cornerbacks in the 2023 class, and then Jadyn Davis, Channing Goodwin, and Jordan Shipp are all in the 2024 class. But obviously, the main guy right now is for Michigan is 5-star quarterback Jadyn Davis in the 2024 class. If we could get him, that will really set up the 2023 class in a very good position, and we currently lead in his recruitment, so cannot mess that up, and we need to make sure we get him in the 2024 class. And whatever teammates he brings along, perfect, because those, Channing Goodwin, Jordan Shipp, Chris Peel, even in the 2023 class, they are all very talented, and Michigan would love to have all 4 of those guys on the team. With that being said, I think that's gonna bring up our last topic of this video, and that is the latest on Jadyn Toviano, the top 100 cornerback. On 24/7 Sports composite rankings, he is a 4-star, ranked 37th nationally, number 4 cornerback in the class, number 7 out of Texas. 6 foot, 185 pounds, goes to Martin High School in Arlington, Texas. Now, Texas currently has 2 crystal ball predictions going in their favor. However, right now in the recruiting prediction machine on 3, LSU leads with a 39% chance to get him, and then Texas A&M 14.9%, Texas 12.8%, and Michigan 10.6%. Now, he did officially visit Michigan just to get a feel of what they were like, and he said that, they were obviously everything he expected with the culture they have, and he said they're going to do great things, especially coming off a Big Ten championship. Now, with that being said, Michigan is the only school Toviano has officially visited, which means he will obviously be taking other official visits. But right now, Michigan, would love to get him back on campus. I think Michigan really needs to do that, especially in his recruitment if they want a chance to get him. So we'll see on that. But right now, it looks like he might stay south. But we'll see. Michigan's still in the mix to get him. And with that being said, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. We had a lot to talk about, so if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys leave them in the comment section down below and comment what you guys think. I know I did say in my last video at the end that I was going to make a Michigan basketball video. However, there was just so much going on in Michigan football recruiting that I just said, you know what, let's just make a Michigan football recruiting video instead. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. We are 7 days away from Michigan's 2022 season starting. College football starts today. Very excited for that, so hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.